parking lot. Then arrive at your destination.
Saca la cámara, honey. Let me get in there.
That blue one's still stuck. Yeah, and it's trying to help the blue one. I can see this. Papa, can you carry me? Oh, what?
Submarine.
Water faucet.
Couple.
I told you. Look at me, go back.
Puta ito.
This is how the eggs feel at school.
Go back to the other one, Ben?
Last one. Don't smack it. Oh, what's it? Oh, so this is like they're showing like.
Wait, what is that?
And this one's just the light. That's cool. I like that one. That.
Leah!
Hey, can we go there?
Leah!
What's in there?
The rocks, minerals.
What the heck is that?
Yeah.
Mírate, oh.
Day. had more than 100 earthquakes every year here in Oklahoma alone. But most of the earthquakes are so slight or in such remote areas of the world that only scientists charting the Earth's movement are even aware of their existence. Others, like the Great San Francisco earthquake, have devastated Mexico. An entire city burned to the ground by the field. Nearly all of them caused by
Look, you see it inside there? I remember. You see what happened to
I didn't even know that I didn't have a leg. Mama, I didn't know that it had a leg.
It's just there. Starting. 25 miles an hour, 2030, 35, 46. Dieguito's getting scared, babe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm scared.
Your hair went everywhere.
I know. That's just scary. Imagine real life. And after watching the movie, what if I just
Wrong way.
What if I just ran? What if I just ran? Julia just went straight into a mirror. This scares me. Well, yeah, I almost ran into it. I thought it was like
Okay, let's find Cassidy. I see Carter. Here, go find Cassidy.
Push it down like this.
whoa, that's cool. Can't you do that in the sea too?
Do it again.
Can't you make bubble rings in the sea?
What are you doing, Adrian?
I'm gonna get it to 100.
For what? What are you gonna do?
I don't know. He's gonna make us blow. No!
Do it. Might as well. You already started it.
Yeah.
Julia. Do it, Adrian.
push it back.
No, don't!
Yeah, push it out.
No, let me do it!
What's that, Adrian?
Wait, I want to do something.
Look at this, Adrian.
Oh. Wait, no, I want to like do something. Look.
Wow.
Wait, what? Look. You take it off? Wow. It's Sarah! Look! Torpedo. Daddy, this is a torpedo.
Tiago, pull it, Papa, pull it.
Adrian! Adrian! Grab it! Julia, grab it. All of you versus me. Juliet! No, Adrian, go over there. Hold this phone, Juliet. Hold the phone.
Adrian, pull it! Too funny. Daddy, I'm done.
Cool. Put your shoes on.
Come in. Right here, under there.
Thiago. Thiago. I mean, go for it, Adrian. Try it. That's funny.
Color cakes.
Mama, I want to. Balance the ball.
I got the third ball.
Ballerina. I want.
Oh yeah,
Ten.
Daddy, I'm gonna try it.
Come on, Adrian. Ente, Adrian. Ente.
Keep it covered. It takes a second. We There's the bottle, and there's the bottle, and there's the bottle. It just kind of went everywhere. This type of explosion is called a blevy. Blevy stands for boiling liquid expanding vapor explosion. Very violent, as we can tell. It is also incredibly unpredictable because there's no telling exactly when a pressurized explosion is going to go off. Which means we should not try this at home, right? Right.
They're putting like plate stuff, and then it's like the
Tiago, vente.
pull the cloth. It's hard to do that. I'm doing it. After he did it, he wasn't supposed to.
I thought it was over, but I couldn't open.
There's one like this in Mexico.
Yeah, there is. I remember we went to the space museum.
That was cool because it's a dress.
Oh yeah, you can ask that. Wait, go to the pictures. Wait, go to the pictures. That's Earth. Oh, looks like that.
All right, so here we are orbiting our beautiful planet Earth. What other planets do we want to go see?
Saturn.
Saturn, Venus,
Jupiter.
Jupiter,
Sun.
Saturn, Mars, the
Sun.
Sun. The Sun is not a planet, it's a star.
Neptune.
Neptune, Uranus, Pluto, again, not a planet. I'm sorry. It's been 17 years. I think it's time we move on. Our solar system. Okay, so let's go take a, we're looking at Earth right now, tiny human. Yeah. All right, so let's go take a look at, I think Mars is a good one, and I think Saturn is a good one. So we'll go to Mars and Saturn, and then if we have time at the end, we'll go take a look at some deep space. Is that okay?
Cool.
Yeah. All right. Let's go to Mars.
Mama, someone hold my hand.
All right, so here we are at Mars. Now, what do we know about Mars?
You can sort of breathe on it.
It's dusty, yeah, what else? It's red, yeah, we call it the red planet for a reason. Why, right? It's cold, yeah. So a lot of people see Mars and see that it's red and it kind of looks deserty, and they think that Mars is hot. Can you land on Saturn the way that you land on Mars? No, what type of planet is it? It's a gas giant, right? So there's two main types of planets in our solar system. We have terrestrial planets, aka rocky planets. You can land on them. They have a solid surface. And those are going to be Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, and also technically Pluto. Now, the other type of planet is a gas giant, and those don't have a solid surface. So for our gas giants, we have Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. So essentially, Saturn is like a big ball of gas being held together by gravity.
Move, Juliet. Go for it. Go for it. Wow.
Mostly confused laughter. I understand your reaction to this looks very underwhelming for that nickname and sound effects to be paired with it. But to be fair, this is only one of our 3 ingredients for our combustion reaction today, so by itself it's not going to do a whole lot, and like I said, that's also a nickname we gave it. It's not its real name. Its real name is dehydrated catalytically combustible non-bovine render nap.
Say that again.
Need a lot. And then I'm going to take a lit match. And now, what should I do?
Get a new match.
Light it on fire!
No oxygen. What's the matter with you?
What was I missing?
Oxygen.
Oh my gosh, you guys are so right. Okay, so let's just go through our list and make sure that we're correct. So did I have fuel?
Yeah.
Yes, it's still in my hand. Did I have heat?
Yeah.
yes, that match was lit until it wasn't, so we come to the conclusion that we did not have oxygen. There wasn't enough oxygen in this pile to support combustion. When I put the flame into the pile, we just suffocated it. So I need to make sure that each and every particle in my hand is surrounded by the oxygen. Now, can anyone tell me where the oxygen is in the room?
In the air.
Yeah. It's everywhere, right? I'm really glad that we have that confirmation it's everywhere. If I don't get that confirmation, it's really sad. Alright, so I'm gonna get my fuel and my heat and my break and my safety. Round of applause for my tech up there making sure I'm safe. Alright, so these matches are alright, don't work well together. Not at all. We're not friends. So I'm just going to use this.
Wow.
When in doubt, use a blowtorch. All right, so I have fuel and heat. What was that other ingredient?
Oxygen.
Oxygen. I'm going to get a big old handful of the Nest of Doom. There we go. Alright, so I have my fuel, I have my heat, and my oxygen in 3, 2, 1! That was a good one. I'll make sure my eyebrows are silly. This is your rocket song, so we're going to get Okay, so this is the vortex cannon. Now this is a physics demonstration. In physics, we deal with forces, and forces come in pairs. I need y'all to finish the sentence for me. What goes up must come down. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Yes, so we have two forces in play at the same time, and they are usually opposing each other. Keep that in mind for this time. Alright, so with the vortex cannon, we're going to break it down part by part. Part number 1, we are dealing with applied force and elastic potential energy. Applied force is quite literal. I'm literally going to be applying force to this back cannon right here. But when I do that, I'm also creating the potential for energy to move, thus elastic potential energy. And it's elastic because this is a giant piece of elastic. And if you guys can see inside of the vortex cannon, there are some bungee cords in there. Those are also giant pieces of elastic. So those two things together look a little something like this. It's literally just this. Now when I let go, the elastic potential energy transfers into kinetic energy, also known as movement. And that brings us to part number 2, our barrel in the center. Now this deals with Bernoulli's principle. Bernoulli's principle states that a faster moving fluid has less pressure, but what's a fluid? Name a fluid. Water. Yes, water, Gatorade, orange juice, coffee. Those are all fluids, but those are primarily liquids. Now a fluid doesn't have to be a liquid. A fluid can also be a gas. So if you put the propylene glycol in there, it's a liquid, and then when you heat it up, it evaporates, creating fog. And I'm over-explaining this because I'm strong. Full of my vortex cannon. All right, everyone, make some noise for and then turn off all your fans and your air conditioning and fill up the box with fog from the fog machine that everyone has.
Everyone.
If anyone doesn't have a fog machine, you can order one online and it comes in a box. I'm gonna have 2 birds with one stone. Technically the box would be free. Alright, but all you need to do is just squeeze the sides of the box. And it looks just as good. Round of applause for the Vortex Cannon. Now, Fernando and I have known each other for quite some time. So I know that he is a sleepy guy. He is still in the middle of his afternoon nap right now. It's like 3:12. I think it's quite time that he woke up. So, will you guys help me wake him up? Okay. Give me your loudest, your proudest. Hi, Fernando! Alright, so this is Fernando. He's really cool because he's just excited. Yeah, he's spinning. Woo! You can do something cooler than just spin around in a circle, and I don't know why. I forgot to take off his lid. That's my bad. Maybe I need to wake up. Need my afternoon coffee. All right. Now that his lid is off, one more time. Hi, Fernando. Is it working? No. Fernando, buddy. Stop embarrassing me in front of all my new friends. Okay, so let's think about this. We saw a couple minutes ago with the Vortex Cannon that sometimes there might be something happening, we just might not be able to see it. So I might need to add something to him in order for us to be able to see him. Does anyone have any suggestions? All right, so Fernando is another nickname that we gave. We like to give nicknames in this theater. Fernando is actually short for Fire Tornado! Alright, so let's talk about Fernando a little bit because he's got a couple of different things going on. So first and foremost, we are dealing with angular momentum. We call it that in physics because he's spinning around in a circle and the circles are angles, thus angular momentum. He also has this giant mesh cage surrounding him. That fuels our combustion reaction for this experiment. We light his pan on fire, but if he didn't have this cage surrounding him, he would just be a spinning campfire. And that's a little bit cool, but not as cool as a fire tornado. So we have this cage surrounding him. The cage sucks oxygen into the center as he spins, and because it's so tall, it allows him to grow really tall in that tornadic shape. We also have Bernoulli's principle in play here as well. We have a higher pressure system and a lower pressure system. The higher system is on the outside of the spin where the spin is the slowest, and the lower pressure system is on the inside of the spin where the spin is the fastest. And all of that together gives us Fernando, the beautiful fire tornado. He dyes his hair.
No.
I know. He's not a natural redhead. I'll show you it. I'll show you what I mean. Okay. So when I saw him in Campfire, lovely. I hope you've all seen Campfire before, but he has a different color in his flame a little bit. Can anyone see that different color? Is it blue? Yes, we have a little bit of blue in his fire. It might be easier to see in the front rows if you're way back in the computer. It might not be that easy to see, but there is some blue because the fire or the fuel we give his pan so that he can burn, it burns blue. It doesn't burn that orange fiery color that we all associate with fire. But blue fire is dangerous because it's kind of hard to see. It can be invisible sometimes. So for safety, we had to add something to his pan in order to get that orange color. And what we added is sodium chloride, also known as table salt. Yeah, it's the same thing you guys put on your mashed potatoes to make it taste good. We add table salt because when you add it to fire, it burns orange. Now you can add different salts to fire to get different colors. That's actually how they make colored fireworks. For example, copper 2 chloride burns green, strontium Strontium chloride burns red. Lithium chloride burns a nice magenta pink. But those three salts I just listed are caustic, meaning that if you mishandle them, they could really hurt you. They could eat through your skin. They also eat through metal. And guess what Fernando's made out of? Yeah. So if you guys were wondering why he's not like a green fire tornado, it's because we did try that once, and it was very cool for about a week. And then he broke. Yeah, he got injured, and we had to send him off to a farm in upstate New York to get better. But he's back now, and I think he looks beautiful just the way he is. Now, you guys. Love you, buddy. All right. So, my boss has been telling me recently that leaving a fire tornado on stage for long periods of time is hazardous. So, I have to put him out. So, will you guys help me say goodnight, Fernando? Good night, Fernando. Sleep well. Good night, sweet prince. Okay. So, I don't want to wake him back up because he'll get really cranky. So, while I put him away, can y'all just give me like a soft round of applause? Very soft. Yes, perfect. I'll grab it backstage. So, figure out where you want to be. I'll be right back. 4. The most disappointing birthday party you've ever seen. Isn't anyone's birthday out there? Happy birthday. I got you 3 explosive birthday balloons. They're the best kind. Now, we can tell that these balloons are different than other balloons because they are floating, which means whatever's inside of these balloons is lighter than air. Does anyone want to take a guess as to what could be inside these balloons? Okay, I'm hearing a lot of people say helium. That is a fantastic guess. It's not helium. It's actually hydrogen. Hydrogen is like helium in the way that it is lighter than air, but helium is what we call a non-reactive, which means it is not flammable, which means it's not cool enough to be in the show, and we're also really glad that helium is not flammable because birthday parties would be really scary if it was. But we have hydrogen gas in all 3 of these balloons. Hydrogen is the most abundant element in our universe. Our sun is burning an immense amount of hydrogen as we speak, which means that hydrogen is extremely flammable. It's amazing. So all 3 of these have hydrogen in common, but this one has a mystery salt in it. So I want you guys to pay close attention as to what color this balloon's gonna be. We'll talk about it. This one has a mystery salt and a metal salt in it. We're gonna talk about that when we get there. Also, I want you guys to pay close attention to the qualities of this explosion. And then this one has hydrogen gas and oxygen gas. All right. This is called the distance enhancer, also the chicken stick, because I'm a chicken. All right. It was a little late coming through. All right. I don't see much movement. Are we ready?
Yeah.
All right. We're just going to go straight down the line, starting with this one. These 2 right here, these are not going to be as loud as our 3rd one, but they're going to be a little bit louder than just your normal balloon pop. So if sudden noises scare you, I recommend covering your ears for these 2. Mystery balloon explosion in 3. Oh, light candle, please. All right, 3, 2, 1. Alright, so what color was that? Yes, it was like red, and then there was a green, and it was awesome. But that one had strontium chloride in it. Strontium chloride burns red. I think the green was from, there was a little salt that was on our table when we were putting the balloons in there, so copper 2 chloride might have gotten in there. But that was really cool. Alright, so this one, we have another mystery color and our metal salt. So I want you guys to pay close attention to this one. Alright. Mystery balloon explosion number 2. In 3, 2, one. Now that one was very green. Now what else did you notice about that one?
Sparkling.
Yes, it was sparkly. So what we added in there to make it sparkly is iron powder. If you add metal salts to an explosion, that's what they add to fireworks in order to give it that nice kind of sparkliness in the sky. But that was iron powder and copper 2 chloride. Copper 2 chloride burns green. It was beautiful. But we have one more explosion to light up. Are you ready? Yeah! All right. If you're wondering, this is a children's show. How loud can this possibly be? If I did this right, you will feel it in your teeth. So take that as a suggestion to cover your ears. Cover your ears. Cover your ears. Hydrogen, oxygen, balloon explosion in 3, 2, 1. Yes, I do love my job. All right, now, did we hear that? I sure hope so. If you did hear that, please go see a doctor. Did any of you guys feel that? Yes, I sure felt it. It hit my chest as it lit off. Did you guys see the balloon go in the air right over there? It was awesome. But that was the oxygen pushing the sound and the energy from the explosion into something we feel and hear called a shockwave. That was lovely. However, that's all that's left of my balloons. And that's all that's left of Science Lab. Thank you!